What's up, guys? Kyle McGuire, United Soft Wash. We're out here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We're knocking out some commercial properties, and I just want to make a quick video, jump on here. I want to talk about one or two things that might help. We're going to talk about some caustic degreasers to really help with that overly saturated, oil-ridden concrete, how the caustic degreaser just cuts right through that. And also I wanted to talk about some electrical stuff as far as if you're doing a gas station or a bank and you have things like ATMs or gas pumps. We'll talk a little bit about that. I hope everybody's doing good. I got my dad back here. He's doing some rinsing right now. We have already put a treatment on all of the pillars and the overhang right there all the way around the building, and we've already sprayed down the building itself, saturated all the plants with water, keeping them safe. So we're getting the building clean, or this drive-through for this bank clean, and then we're going to finish up with the overhang. There's a lot of light fixtures up top that you want to be cognizant of and be careful of whenever you're spraying, but we got all types of dirt daubers, spider webs, so we're going to get to spraying all that stuff out. And I'll show you the bank that we're going to be doing too later this year, but just wanted to show you a little bit about what we're doing. And yeah, we're about to get after it. I'll talk to you in a minute. Hey guys, we're out here at the bank still. We're just finishing up. Got my dad over here surface cleaning the 4 concrete pads that we have. I wanted to talk to you guys about degreaser though, so stand by. When it comes to these oil saturated drive-throughs or really bad restaurants where they got a lot of grease on the concrete, you're not even going to touch that stuff, especially if you don't have heat. You're not going to touch that stuff if you don't have a quality chemical. You need a really nice degreaser to cut through that stuff. I only recommend 2. I don't recommend anything from a big box store or from Walmart or nothing like that. You got to spend a little bit more money, especially if you only have cold water. You got to rely on that chemical. So maybe some of them cheaper ones might work if you have heat, but if you don't, I highly recommend something like Gold Assassin. This is hands down the best degreaser that I've used so far. Another really good one is Double Eagle by F9. Those are the only 2 that I recommend. So if you got cold water and you find yourself in a position where you need to take some oil out of concrete or some grease pads and stuff like that, those are 2 quality degreasers. And one more thing I wanted to talk about in regards to degreasers are on stucco buildings or even on some houses like some vinyl and stuff like that. If you have mud daubers where you've knocked the mud dauber down with like a rinse tip on a J-rod and you still have that stain up there, it's really good to use an extendable pole with a bristle brush, or even throw a ladder up there and use a rag with a degreaser, right? And when you hand scrub it, because I'm gonna have to hit 1 or 2 spots where we got some really big mud dauber stains, it's just gonna wipe clean away and then you just rinse. So make sure you're rinsing frequently, but you don't wanna use any high pressure on that, especially stucco, all right? And if you had vinyl or hardy plank and they had any form of degraded paint, once you put that high pressure on there, you're gonna see those Zorro marks. So a degreaser and a rag or a brush has worked out really good for me. We're just tidying up here. It's been a good job. We're not doing the parking blocks like we normally do, but we've done some of the curbing, some of the walkways around this detached drive-through. It's got a little teller booth, but we're knocking this out, and we'll be back here in a couple months at this same location. We're gonna knock out this 4-story bank over here. It's freaking huge. So, or it's 3 stories. It looks like a 4-story building, but good job. Hope everybody's doing good out here, and I will get with you. Peace.